Welcome to Two Chicks and a Horror Flick, a weekly horror movie review podcast. I'm Tawny Ray.
And I'm Felicia Connor. Subscribe to get new episodes every Wednesday. We dive into trivia, drink a little whiskey, and of course, give our no BS opinions.
Join our Discord server or message us on social media to talk all things scary.
And if you like the show, consider supporting us on Patreon.
You can find all these links on our website, twochicksandahorrorflick.com. Thanks for listening.
Now let's get scared. Hey everybody, welcome back to our little horror show. We're so happy to have you. Today, we are kicking off our clown week and we are talking about the movie Terrifier. I know. You're like, wait a second.
You're shocked.
They said they would never do another Terrifier movie again, but we are
Did we say that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know I said it. I at least thought it pretty deeply. It felt like I said it because I thought about that so hard. I'm pretty sure we said that. I was like, I never want to see another Terrifier movie again after we saw the second one, right? It was...
Yeah, we did an episode on the second one, but hadn't you already seen this one?
This is the first time I've ever seen it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Crazy times. And happy October.
Yay! It's October.
I knew you would be a tumnal, and I was searching for a tumnal thing, so my Sanderson sisters shirt.
Nice. We match, yeah.
Yeah.
Orange.
I almost put on a sweater, even though it's like 95 degrees here, just to be like, but no, it was too hot.
It's too hot, yeah.
Still, I was going to try. Anyways, before we dive in, Tawny, what are you drinking?
I just have some water. I toyed with the idea of getting some matcha, but I already drank some caffeine today, and I don't want to. I got a massage also today, so I'm like a little like calm vibes, low energy, and I didn't want to like mess that up by having more caffeine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so just water.
You have like warm, cozy vibes.
Yeah, I'm just chilling today.
I like that.
What about you? What are you drinking?
I am also drinking water, but I am also drinking a protein shake. I have been exercising. Your wedding is my goal date. I have it marked, and I have been exercising every day. Well, I've missed a couple days, but way better than I've ever done before in my life. And I was massively stressed this morning because I have a lot of work for school and work due by midnight tonight. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I will take a magic mind, or maybe I will, what can I do to calm me down? And I went, no, I will exercise. They say that helps, right?
They do.
And then I will have exercise for the day, which is great. So I went and I exercised, and I actually feel really good.
That's awesome.
Yes. I feel nice and calm. That could be addicting. I could see how that could be addicting if it truly does like calm you down every time. And you get fit. Shit.
A lot of benefits.
I'm acting like I've just discovered something. This is what they tell us about exercise. And I just discovered this really cool thing.
Exercise. No, I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm like, got to get back on exercising train just for health reasons. But
yeah,
not today.
Not today, because it was massage day.
Yeah.
I also have my Sanderson shirt, like I mentioned, and my Too Faced lip injection lip gloss in hot cocoa.
Ooh, hot cocoa.
Yeah, it's so yummy.
That's very seasonal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really trying with the heat. It is colder, though. It was 84, 85 in the evening, which was really nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I just can't even imagine. I think it's like 55 here right now.
Oh.
It's like chilly.
That's like so nice.
It's like sunny. It's not like bad weather or anything, but yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, right. So happy October. We're doing we've decided to do we decided on we literally just did Queen of the Damned because we wanted to. And then we're like, how can we make this into an October theme? So Timeless Terrors, the idea behind it is, what are the Halloween characters that have persisted all throughout history? Not here and there, depending on pop culture, but all throughout history. And so we have vampires, clowns, witches. Yeah, vampires, clowns, and witches. Yeah, I'm going to add some like ghosts and different things in throughout the week, but those are the movies we're going to do. We're doing one more though. Because there's four Wednesdays.
There's 4 Wednesdays?
1, 2. No.
Okay, I was like,
Didn't you know
so.
October this year was excessively long?
It kind of is, though. It's one of the like 3 paycheck months.
Yeah, 3 paycheck months. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. What have you watched, listened to, read, all that jazz?
Yeah, I have some fun updates. Haven't been watching much because we're just still watching Buffy and Angel back and forth. But I did start a new book.
Okay.
And I've talked about this before, I think, because I've wanted to read it for a long time, but it's called The Indifferent Stars Above. And it's about the Donner Party.
Ooh.
And I've been scared to read it because I feel like it's very disturbing to me. The Donner Party, what happened. It's just like fucking, like.
These are the people that crossed the United States and.
Yeah. They headed for California in the 1840s, I believe it is. And ended up getting stuck in the mountains where it was snowing, had to eat each other to survive. It's like so disturbing to me. So I'm like,
oh, wow.
I have just started it and it is really good. Like the way that this author is telling the story is definitely one of the better ways I've heard a historical story told. Like he gives a lot of context for like what's happening with the party who's going to California, but also the other contributing factors that are happening outside of them. And I think that's really interesting. So he's doing a really good job of writing this story and making it interesting.
Is it historical fiction or is it so it's like not a documentary, but the book version of a documentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Nonfiction.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But it is also just kind of a bummer. Like it just sucks. Like one disaster after another these people ran into and anyway, that's a little harrowing.
I would like to read that when I have a chance. I would like to know more about that. The only book I read was called The Hunger by Alma Katsu. And this was about historical fiction for sure. It was fictionalized and it was a horror book. But I thought the scariest part of it was actually just how hard it would be to travel by wagon across the United States back then. So, anyways, this isn't a review of the book, but that other than that, it was a horror novel. So
yeah, but it was like fucking miserable. I mean,
miserable.
Like they set off in May, like after in the middle of May, I think. And I'm just to the part now where now it's September and they're like, they just got to like this Salt Lake in like Utah. So they have like a fucking ways to go and it's about to get shitty outside. Yeah.
It's like the majority of the time it's either hot or cold. So there's probably only a real short amount of time where it's nice.
Yeah, totally. And they said the man who had written the book about that kind of, I wouldn't say started this, but definitely like did not help. He looked at a map of the routes and there was a route that goes around mountain range up to the north to like Oregon and then back down to California. And that was like the tried and true route. But he just looked at a map and he was like, why wouldn't you just cut through here? Like, you can just go straight from here to California. You fucking can't. But he wrote it in a book and fucking published that book and people read it and were like, oh, you can shave like hundreds of miles off your trip. Go through these, you just go southwest. And yeah, you couldn't. You can't really. But he did say in the book also that if you leave after the 1st of May, the trip is totally impossible. Which I don't know how he knew that because he actually had not gone this way. He like, I'm telling you, literally like looked at a map and was like, oh, that should work.
Oh my
But I mean,
God.
he was not wrong about the timing either. Or he was not wrong about the timing. So anyway, it's a great book so far.
Okay. What was that called again?
The Indifferent Stars Above.
That's right. The Indifferent Stars Above. Okay.
I forgot the author, but Daniel James Brown or something like that. Oh, that is right. Okay.
Hey.
I did it. I
Score
remembered.
for memory.
Okay. Anyway, okay. So then, aside from that, Silent Hill F is out. Bought that. Started playing it on Friday.
Oh, is that the picture you posted?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody actually sent a message. Look, I'm going to do this live.
Ooh, live. We're doing it live.
Live. We're doing something live. So Kyle on Instagram wrote us in response to, I posted the thing you tagged us in of the picture of the video game. I didn't know what it was. Well, I just reposted it because you know what it is.
Yeah.
And you're half of two chicks. And he said, this game has been stressing me out and I love horror games. And I said, I'll tell Tawny because I didn't even know it was a game. I didn't realize it.
It is fucking stressful, dude. I forgot how stressful these games can be because it's been a long time since I played like a true horror game like all the way through for the first time. And it is fucking, I gotta take a minute sometimes. I gotta, after like an hour of playtime, I have to like step back and like take some deep breaths. It's like,
is it like because it's so scary or you can't figure? Okay. Like it's hard to figure out or because it's so scary or a combination of both?
A combination of both.
Okay.
And but a lot of it is like sort of jump scare things. Like some things will just come out of nowhere and fucking
That's great and
scare
terrifying and stressful.
I know Jade's just listening to me like from his office and I'll just be playing and then all of a sudden I'll be like, fucking hey. Like, oh shit. God damn it. But it's great. I love it so far. I feel like it feels very true to Silent Hill for the most part. I love but they've added like a lot of quality of life updates. Sorry, that's what I was looking for, where it's just easier to do things and you can like lock on to monsters, so it's a little bit like Dark Souls sort of combat, and that's cool. So yeah, I'm enjoying it, having a good time so far.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last thing I'll say, and then I'll turn it over to you to give us updates. And you already mentioned it, but I found my wedding dress.
Oh my gosh. And she's gorgeous. Well, you're gorgeous, but you and that dress is gorgeous.
Oh, thanks. I'm very excited. It was my top thing is I really wanted to find something that was like my style. That's something that was really fucking cool, but that was my style. And I found a handful of dresses I really liked, but the first two that I found in Denver, I liked them a lot, but they weren't something was just not quite there. But then this one I found locally in Boise, Idaho, of all places, which is shocking. But man, it is cute. I'm excited.
It's so unique, so beautiful and unique. I don't think I've ever seen a dress like that.
Yeah, I haven't either. And I've looked a lot online. I only went to 3 places in person, but I've looked at a lot of different weird stuff because I was telling them like, bring me wild card items. Like I'm open to like separates. Like bring me some weird shit. And I tried on some weird shit. And
oh, so you probably liked that yellow bridesmaid dress I sent you.
I did. I did. I actually was like, I love that because I do.
Imagine all of us, all your bridesmaids, what we could do in those giant dresses. I'll post it in our Discord so you could see it. This giant, really pretty, but I was obviously joking because it's so excessive. But if we all walked, you could appear. You could just appear from the middle. Nobody would even see you until you were there, and then we could move, and there you would be.
Whoa, it'd be like a coordinated
yes
dance move or something.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we would take up the entire in like just yellow line with all of that fluff. It was cool looking, but I was obviously joking.
Yeah, I'm down though. I'm excited. Ooh, one last thing before I forget. Sorry. I just want to say, we were traveling this last weekend for a wedding, and on our way back, Jade and I were talking. We were eating at Snooze, which is like a Denver brunch staple. We were eating, and Jade showed me a picture on Netflix of the 28 Years Later cover, and it caught the person next to us's attention. And he was like, have you seen that movie? And we were like, yeah.
Horror Lovers in the Wild.
I know.
Yes!
That's exactly, yes. So we ended up talking with him for a while. His name was Scott. And told him about the podcast. And he went and found us and followed us. And I just weirdly, in that conversation, which was great, so love talking to people about stuff. But he goes, oh yeah, what about that clown one? You know, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about that. And I said, Terrifier, you can skip it. I said, you can skip it. I don't love it. It's not, you're fine. But now, weirdly, we're doing an episode on it. So I just thought that was interesting.
Oh, yeah. It was the universe whispered in my ear, you need to talk about this movie with Tawny because she is spreading some bad mojo around about it. I'm just kidding.
Some bad vibes. Yeah.
Bad vibes. That is so cool. And I'm proud of you because I know a year or two ago, you're like, oh, I don't know. I feel odd just talking about like, hey, I do a podcast. And now you're out in the wild sharing the horror love. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun.
That's awesome. That clown one.
Yeah. What about you? Tell me your updates.
Okay, I do have some updates. So I listened to I completed season 6 and season 9 of Someone Knows Something. I just want to say you guys both were really, really good. Season 9, if you have seen The Jinx years ago on HBO, there's a Jinx type moment in it.
Ooh, okay.
And I was listening, just doing chores, and all of a sudden I went, holy shit. I like stopped everything I was doing and rewound it just to hear it and got like cold chills. A Jinx type moment in that season 9. It's the Christine Heron case.
Okay, good to know because we're about to do another drive to another wedding this next weekend and we need some podcasts for the drive. So
it is a murder case though.
Yeah.
Okay. I just, want to, but yeah, you just trust me. It comes when you least expect it. Okay. Cool. Me and the girls binge watched and completed Wayward.
Oh, okay.
With Tony Collette.
Thinking about this. Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked it. I really liked it and how it ended. I just want more. It's kind of how I felt with Weapons. I could have this person's point of view. I could have this angle. I could have this angle. I want to know more. And I thought the acting was really good. I just worship Toni Collette. I feel like I should have a tattoo of her screaming on me because I just think she's so wonderful. And I like her so much that it's hard because she's such an excellent villain. And I just want her to succeed as a villain because I like her so much. You know what I mean? Even though but I liked the other characters too so much that, I was conflicted. Yeah. I want them to win. I want her to win, but really great. I highly recommend.
Okay. I'll definitely be checking this out at some point.
And now what you've all been waiting for, because I can't shut up about it, especially if you are in our Discord. I binge watched 4 episodes of the new Monster. I did it Friday night when it released, the Ed Gein story. So I do really feel passionately about telling you this because I think if you go into it with the correct expectations or no expectations at all, then it will, it'll be good. I think the acting is phenomenal. Wow, Charlie Hunnam. Talk about dedicating yourself to a character. Just watch the opening scene. My jaw was on the floor. My cheeks were like embarrassed that it was like I was watching something that I shouldn't be. Yeah. Like they were on fire. It was wow. Especially this guy who always plays like this handsome bad boy or gentleman, right? This is who he is in the movies. just committing to this really depraved character was jaw-dropping.
Was something.
Yeah.
Okay.
The acting is phenomenal. Here's what I wanted to tell you about it without giving. Don't worry, you don't have to turn back because I'm not going to give anything away. This is just what I'm going to say. Now that I know the intention of the director, I'm enjoying it. At first, I was very disappointed. I was looking for a straight retelling of the story, just like the Dahmer version and even the Menendez brothers version, because they showed it from two different perspectives, but it's because we don't know which perspective is truly true. This is incredibly fictionalized and artistic. I feel it is like a historical fiction. So there is a person named Ed Gein, and there are some facts, but so much of it is, I just found myself with ChatGPT. I'm watching it going, what? And I, would ask about it. And I'm like, did this happen? No, it didn't happen. No, this. And so I looked it up so you guys don't have to, just so you can go in prepared. First, the director had said, we've all heard Ed Gein's story. So I wanted to approach it with from an artistic point of view instead of just delivering the story. And if you came here just to hear a retelling of his horrors, then that says more about you. First of all, this director might be super nice, but that just rubbed me the wrong way. Don't create a horror show and then like shame people for wanting to watch a horror show, first of all. And second of all, if you think you're doing something different, you're not. In my opinion, the only retelling of Ed Gein's story we've ever had is fictionalized and artistic. We have Silence of the Lambs. We have Terrifier, some stuff in Terrifier, actually, I was thinking about the other day. But we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho. These are all not direct retellings, right? So what we don't have is just a direct retelling of like who he was, what he was like when he was a kid, and how his story evolved. So just go into it like that, knowing that it is really cool how his intention was to show, kind of like expose how we are obsessed with monstrous stories and how Ed Gein's horror had shaped cinema. And he also said anything within his mind, because Gein was suspected of having schizophrenia, is fair game. And see, I agree with this, but how about, for example, if there's I don't want to give anything away, so I won't, but like a real person in his life, show really what that person was like, and then maybe what he was thinking, what you assume he was thinking in his crazy mind. But this is just like, I feel like it's oh gosh, what is that movie? Hold on. What is that movie? Oh, Fear and Loathing in Wisconsin. Instead of, it's just like, but I'm only 4 episodes in, so maybe it will kind of tie some of that stuff up. But a lot of what you're seeing, don't just think, oh, he did that, because what the director said is there is a piece of fact in every episode surrounded by all this other stuff I just told you. Yeah.
Fiction, historical fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, people online are fucking pissed about this.
Okay. I haven't looked online, but okay.
People are being like, this is horrible. Awful. So, we'll see. I mean,
that's how I felt.
Yeah.
But now knowing that, then going in with that retelling of it, I am still very disappointed.
Right.
I just wanted the story, and Steve, I had mentioned it to him, and he goes, well, maybe because he didn't actually kill a lot of people, so it's not sensational enough. And I'm like, but think about it. His crimes, although the majority of the bodies were fresh exhumed dead bodies, right? Not people he'd killed, were so grotesque and disturbing that they inspired 3 of the most iconic horror movies.
Yeah,
and
totally.
It's still, I was talking to him, it still is used. We're going to talk about it today in Terrifier. So it was enough. It was enough that nothing needed to be added. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one alone. There is some,
I'll be interested to see how the rest of it goes, because I don't know that I am going to end up watching this. But that annoys me too, that he's like, oh, I'm making a commentary about watching monsters. Like, okay, after you have like personally benefited from like making entertainment about it. Like,
and he might have been misquoted, but that's what it said. Like, I think it was Vulture. I'd have to go and look again. But yeah, if you just came here just to hear about the crimes he did, then that says more about you. I mean,
it's weird. It feels like because he got so much blowback from the Dahmer one that like it almost feels like he's like
different director. All of them have different directors.
Are you sure? I thought this was still Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, director Max Winkler breaks down many burning questions about Monster, the Ed Gein story. No, so yeah, he's the director of the Ed Gein one, but also the Lyle and Erica Menendez story, which I thought was excellent how he weaved those together. But it's Max Winkler is the director.
Interesting. Okay, I wonder if, because I thought Ryan Murphy was involved in all of these, but maybe not. Or maybe he's like a producer on it or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I was bummed. I get it. You know what? If it's Ted Bundy, definitely give me something artistic, because we have been inundated with that guy's story in every which way by every which actor possible. If you're the new hot brown-haired actor of the time, then you're going to play Ted Bundy. But not this story. You've not heard this story straightforward.
I agree. I do feel like it's kind of an under told story compared to the other ones in like the 70s. So
all right, so I'm not alone. It's sad because Charlie Hunnam is awesome, in my opinion. He's amazing. All the actors are awesome.
Yeah, that's
all I got. Got a lot. Okay, let's dive into it. So we are talking about Terrifier. The director, I need to preface, I have been inundated with work, schoolwork, family work, and work, all due, I think I mentioned, by midnight tonight. Well, not my family work. I'm not done with it at midnight. But the other stuff. So I literally asked ChatGPT, here's my outline structure. Give me the information. So if you happen to know I'm wrong on anything, it's the first time I'm looking at it as well. Please holler at me, Tawny. So
I mean, I will if I know it, but
starting with the director is Damien Leone. And
that's right.
Okay, sweet.
That's
We're
true.
off to a good start. A few of the movies that this director made: All Hallows Eve, 2013, Terrifier 2, 2022, and Terrifier 3 in 2024. Oh, is that the one we watched?
We watched 2.
Oh, in 2022? Oh my gosh, we've been together for so long. We didn't watch 3 because we were like, no way. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a slasher horror movie. It was released in 2016. Its theatrical release was 2018. Let's see. It was filmed in the US, and Damien Leone also wrote it. We have Jenna Cannell as Tara Hayes, Samantha Scafidi as Victoria Vicky Hayes. I don't know why. Just Hayes. Just say Hayes. It's Heyes. That's why. He is. Catherine Cochran as Dawn, and David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown. The budget was between $35,000 and $55,000. Okay. And I had heard that, I don't know where I read this, where I heard it. I don't know why I know this. Oh, maybe, actually, I do know. It was someone in our Discord shared that they actually found the warehouse in the movie as is. The tires there, like all that stuff, the cars, all of that as is. I was like, dang, that's a score.
Yeah, that is. I was thinking while I was watching it, is this a play? I couldn't quite tell. I was like, either this is a place that already existed or they did have to like do a set or something for some of this. So
the box office was $421,798.22. I'm kidding with the 22, but the other number is accurate. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 63%. Okay, Letterboxd gave it a 2.4 out of 5, and IMDb gave it a 5.5 out of 10. Okay. It was nominated in Fangoria Chainsaw Awards for Best Limited Release and Best Makeup FX. And turn back now if you don't want this movie spoiled for you. I don't know if I haven't read this opening yet, so I don't know if it'll spoil it, but whatever. Get out of here if you don't want it to be spoiled.
Get out of here.
But definitely come back. So, brief summary. Terrifier follows partygoers Tara and Dawn, who get drunk and later encounter the mysterious silent killer Art the Clown on Halloween night. After Dawn is murdered, Tara calls her sister Vicky to pick her up. Meanwhile, Art terrorizes a pizzeria, slips into a building, and sets traps. It's not very exciting. Vicky arrives into the horrors unfolding, including the presence of a deranged cat lady with a porcelain baby, a deranged cat lady squatter, and Art's violent rampage culminates in extreme gore and torture. Vicky witnesses her sister's fate and struggles to escape. In the final act, Art is taken to the morgue, but revives and kills the pathologist. 1 year later, Vicky, disfigured, is shown in recovery, closing the loop to the movie's opening, which reintroduces her as the disfigured woman on the TV, revealing that the events we saw were what preceded that interview where she pushed the eyeballs in of the host.
Yeah.
That might not have flowed because I added that, but that's pretty much what happened. So, Tawny, first, did you rewatch it?
I did. Yeah.
You love me. You. I told Tawny because I knew she didn't like this movie. If she wanted to watch Clown, that was fine because I'd watched them both. But I did feel like they were similar. And so she humored me and watched The Terrifier again. Or Terrifier, so not The Terrifier. So, yeah. Tawny, upon second watch, how do you feel about this movie?
I just don't love these movies. They're not my favorite.
No.
One thing I'll say, though, that, I mean, it is a Halloween movie. So that was kind of like, autumnal. It was a October because it's Halloween. They're dressed up in Halloween costumes. And so that's fun about it. But damn, man, I don't know. Something about this. I just don't get it. The tone like doesn't quite make sense to me because it's like feels like it's trying to be funny, but at the same time it's like also very gory and serious. But then there's like wild shit that happens that I forgot about, like him cutting off that woman's breasts and putting it on himself and walking around naked. I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? That's like what I feel like the whole time I'm watching Terrifier movies is what the fuck is going on here.
Ooh, especially the last one.
And I hate to say this because I hate that people have this criticism of horror movies, but I just can't help but feel like it's pretty devoid of any heart. I don't know. I mean, the people who are making it are probably having fun, but it just feels like kind of a nothing story. I mean, it felt like the cat lady got thrown in there because there was like not much, they were like, how are we going to make this a feature length film? We need to introduce some more people, I guess. I don't know. And just none of it made sense or connected. And yeah, just not my jam. And you know what I meant to look this up before we started recording, actually, and I'm going to look it up right now. I think the word for this is schlock. Because it's not in a mean way. Okay, so schlock does mean cheap or inferior goods or material. Semicolon, trash. But I don't know. I think people have kind of taken on schlock at, like, when you talk about like a schlocky movie, I don't know that it's like as negative. People enjoy like B schlocky movies. And I thought for some reason that it had to do with shock as well, but I don't think that's true. But yeah, it just feels like gory shock for the sake of shock, and it's just not my fave. Anyway, sorry that I'll stop my diatribe.
No,
Miriam.
you won't, because we're about to talk about this movie for a little while longer.
But before we do that, let me ask you how you felt about it.
All right, guys.
The first time.
Yeah, very first time. I didn't hate it.
Okay.
I have some good things to say about it that I truly liked. I also agree with what you said about the different pieces. Like the cat lady and the story. And there was definitely things I didn't like. And there were some things that I did like.
Okay.
I liked it way better than the second one. And I assume I will like it the best of all of them.
Yeah.
We may never know. Because I still stand by, like, that whole schlock thing that you mentioned was how I felt by the second one. I don't even know what the second one was about. We talked about it too for like an hour or two. I don't know. And I still I don't know. I just remember these visuals in my head. That's all I remember from that movie. So how I came to watch it, why did I even watch it, is my oldest was home for the weekend with her friend and roommate, and Art the Clown is her favorite horror character. And they went shopping, and she had bought these little pajama pants that were Art the Clown. And I was telling her how much I disliked that movie that we watched. And she was like, oh, you just got to watch the first one. And she's so sweet. She's like the loveliest little human being. And so I said, hey, let's watch it. Let's watch it together. Actually, we all watched a movie that evening together that I don't remember what it was. How could I not remember? Oh, okay. This is what happened. We were talking about horror movies because she likes them too. And we were all saying, my girls were saying, my mom loves The Strangers. That's one of her favorite all-time horror movies. It's so scary. It scared us too. And she said she'd never seen it. So we watched it with her the night before. And so I said, to pay back the favor, I will watch your favorite. And so we watched Terrifier the next morning, Sunday morning.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it came about. All right. So let's get into it. Should I start with things that I liked?
Sure.
So maybe you could be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I really, really liked Art the Clown himself as a character. I thought he looked scary. I thought that crap on his teeth when he smiled, that nastiness, I thought it was very creepy that he didn't make a sound and how he would just stare because he was, silent. I thought, and then he would smile and pretend that he was just creepy. I thought he was really creepy. I thought it would be a better story if it was this clown character terrorizing people on Halloween, maybe sneaking into their houses, and you see this character because he's so quiet. Or it was all around just these two girls, him trying to kill for hours. It seemed like hours trying to kill these girls. How about we're killing more people or something? I don't know. I just thought him as a character was very creepy. I also laughed so hard I'm skipping all the way to the end where the girl was in the garage and he was trying to get in. There was it was latched or something and he's reaching in and then he takes his horn and he's like, honk at her. And I laughed and my daughter goes, oh my gosh, he's the ultimate rage baiter. He's just trying to drive her crazy. So I liked him. I also the two things that I was really creeped out about, but it's probably because of the true crime nature of it, was the bodysuit, because that's what Ed Gein did, and that's what was in Silence of the Lambs. And then how he butchered Dawn was what Ed Gein did as well. And it was pretty traumatic to think that he was, because they show him ripping her underwear and then cutting her in half, and I just was not expecting that. And I thought it looked really good in this. I know that sounds, but no, I'm not even going to make excuses. You guys are here because you like horror. I thought the effects looked really good of him cutting that body in half.
Yeah.
I thought the pumpkin head in the beginning was, I didn't even know what I was looking at first.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful that the poop and diarrhea was just a minimum. It wasn't as they really upped it the next movie. I hate poop, diarrhea stuff. Shit. I hate it. It's just gross in not a scary way. And so I'm not glad they had it, but I'm glad it wasn't excessive.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I liked about those elements is what I liked.
I when you said that it won an award for best like visual effects, like makeup type, I was like, that makes sense, because some of the stuff does look really good, some doesn't, but like definitely the saw on her. I mean, that must have been where all the money went.
Yeah, that body looked good even afterwards.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting much after that jack-o'-lantern head. I was like,
right.
This looks ridiculous.
Yeah, bar is low.
Yeah, but that was, I thought that was impressive. I like how he played with her. Like he acted like he was going to use this thing and she's terrified and just like this. I thought that was really good, but that's it. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
Did you like anything about it?
I have a few
thought
things.
we could talk about what we liked about it, and then we could tear it off.
Okay, fair.
I wasn't. Fair. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
We gotta zoom.
No.
We gotta whip zoom into your face.
I didn't mean that like a bitchy way. I meant, should we just move on to what we hated, or do you have something that you liked?
No, I didn't take it bitchy at all. I do have a few things I like. I think I get kind of where they were going with the comedy aspect, and I think that they pulled this off better in the second one to me. Like I do remember there being sort of scenes of him being like over the top funny, and I think they landed that a little bit better in the second one. But
you know what? I for the second one, only remember like the pictures, and I don't even remember funny. I remember boxes of guts and bugs. I remember diarrhea. I remember blood.
Yeah.
There's only that one scene that I thought was, the one scene in the bedroom. I don't know why I whispered it. How am I going to whisper it?
I don't know.
Like no one's going to hear me. Like you're in the room with me. But bedroom. That's all I'll say. That's it though. I don't even remember him being funny or anything.
Oh yeah. I like him putting on the glasses, like the sunflower glasses.
Oh, did that happen in that movie?
Yes.
Okay. I've seen the pictures.
Yeah. And that's like a funny image, I think, of Art the Clown. I can appreciate that we've introduced a new slasher character to the genre.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's been so long since there really has been one, so I can appreciate that. Although I'm just not a slasher person in general, so it doesn't land for me as well as it does other people. One other thing I'll say that I liked is there's some stuff that is surprising. Even watching it the second time, I guess I kind of remembered enough to know that there was something coming up that was going to surprise me. But like when he pulls the gun out, it's when she's what's her name, Tara, is like beating him with a big long piece of wood, and she finally has like a leg up on him kind of, and she's like, get up and fight me, and he just pulls out a gun and shoots her in the leg. Like you don't expect that because you haven't seen him have a gun yet. And so I think there's like a couple moments like that which are shocking in a way that you don't get in other movies.
If I can say to that piece too, there was one where he's standing over her and the shot is up the barrel of the gun up to his face, which you could see, but it's slightly shadowed. And I said while we were watching it, ooh, that'd be a great poster.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
It was pretty cool and menacing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's moments where he's like very menacing and scary. And I think that's kind of what I struggle with, that balance between the comedy and the like, it seems like he gets really angry sometimes, but like, I don't know. I just don't get it as a viewer. Like what's the cause of those things? And then the last thing that I'll say that I like is that this movie is an hour and a half. Thank God. Hallelujah. Because that second one is like 2.5. And I think the third one is also like 2.5, maybe even 3 hours. And I'm just like, somebody stop this, man. Somebody get somebody in here to edit some of this because it's too fucking long. And that's definitely how I felt about Terrifier too. So at least this one's like a tight, just an hour and a half watch.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I think those are my positives.
All right. Those are good positives. I like it.
Yeah, I did legitimately have some positives.
Do you appreciate that what they did with the low budget? Sometimes in that body. And Art's costume. I mean.
Yeah. No. When you said that the budget was like 30,000 to 50,000, I was like, it looks way lower than that. I thought it was gonna. Oh no. I thought we were going for like 10,000. I mean, that's what like. I realize that this is kind of apples to oranges a little bit here, but like, wasn't Paranormal Activity was made for 10,000, and like for sure a lot of the money had to go to effects, but like the acting is fucking bad. The lighting and the cinematography not great. Like the costuming, like Art's actual Halloween clown costume looks like cheap shit. Everything looks cheap as shit. So that's why I was like, it's schlock, you know, it's like a cheap version of this. It's definitely giving me like student film vibes.
Really? You know? I thought his costume was, I thought he as a character looked really good. I liked his makeup and his outfit with his bag. I think
the makeup looks good.
His teeth.
The face makeup looks good. Everything else looks like you just bought it at Spirit Halloween.
Oh, you know? Okay.
There was a moment that showed, like, I think it was right in the beginning or some other time where he steps into frame and you could tell that the fucking costume is just that, like, really cheap, thin Halloween costume. It was all wrinkled and shit. I was like, ugh.
Oh, shit. I didn't notice all that. I didn't notice that.
I do like that he carries around a plastic bag. For some reason, that is creepy to me.
The devices he uses are pretty gross. I mean, it'd be scary to, you know, this funny clown carrying around this bag of like homemade weapons with scalpels and stuff like that. It's pretty creepy. I think if he was going around terrorizing people instead of just one person, that would be better.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time. Okay, now we're moving into what we didn't like.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in this one room. Well, they went into some different rooms, but mainly with the car area, just constantly running around this room. I know that I guess he was locking doors or whatever. I just thought the decisions were not good.
No.
Yeah, it was just this constant bad decisions, which I guess is kind of real classic of a slasher film.
Yeah, but I was getting really irritated just with the running around. Just running around, running up to a door. You know, at some point she even gets like a knife, Tara does, and stabs him and then just like drops it and runs away. I'm like, oh, God. Yes. Clearly you're fighting for your life here. Like, just fucking kill him, you know?
Yeah, there was twice that all of us said this. When she was hitting him with the 4x4 or whatever, the big piece of wood, and she was like, get up. I'm like, you fucking just Hit him. Hit him.
Just finish
He's
it.
on the ground. What are you trying to prove? He's on the ground. You could say, oh, she's mad because he terrorized her. She's scared fucking shitless. And she's brave. Yeah, she's courageous that she's fighting back for sure. Smart. If she was smart, while he was down, you would beat the shit out of him until he was dead. So now you have another chance. Or if I flip those, maybe she stabbed him first. I don't know. But you stabbed him. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if we've said that too, keep going. No, she just runs away. Oh, and then he shoots her in the face. She's just fucking living forever.
Yeah, I was...
He shoots her in the body. He shoots her in the face. She's alive. She's moaning. She's alive. But yeah, it was just like, come on.
Yeah.
Be dead already.
I know. I was like, is she surviving with a fucking bullet hole in her? Like, come on. It just felt like it was so dragged out. Yes. We're running in this room. Now we're running in this room. And now we're running in this room. That's why I mentioned maybe you're killing more people. Yeah, totally.
Go through and just, okay, we've killed these girls here in this horrific way. Now maybe go over here and kill this. I don't know. He killed other people, but it felt like just all within this building. And I don't know. I guess he killed the people at the pizzeria and he killed, I don't know. It just felt like we spent way too much time running around this room, this building.
It's like not enough for the run time, you know? Like, yeah, we're just really trying to fill it up, it feels like, as far as 90 minutes go. Like, we're like,
if you want to have the two girls as your main focus, like maybe he runs into them, he sees them on the street, and then how about maybe leading up to bumping into them, he's killed some other people, maybe some trick-or-treaters, maybe, I don't know, just like he's killed a few other people, show us, so we know why we're scared of him, beside him just being a scary clown, and then he runs into her. And then we can, recap it with a little bit of running around and the great, dawn murder scene, and then, wrap it up.
Or give us some, like, I think they could elongate it by making the women, like, more of a threat, like they really were able to, like, harm him and get away and go somewhere else or something, or like they think they've killed him because clearly at the end of the movie he's not dead, even though he should be dead. So he is supernatural in some way. Like,
okay, so that I hated that.
I didn't like it either, but if that's the way you're gonna go, like why not just let him? I did like that I thought, how could we do this? He's in the body bag and he's not really dead, because I liked that tension, but there's no way they would put him in the body bag unless he was dead. So maybe it's just not possible. I think it would have been cooler if he was not supernatural and he just got away. Yeah. Period. They couldn't find him. And I guess they were able to save that girl, and she's deformed now. I guess. I don't even know why we needed that. I don't either. Why? I did think her face was creepy in the beginning when they showed it. I was like, oh, God, she's creepy looking. But then she kills the one lady, which the talk show host, which doesn't feel bad because that lady was super bitchy. Not that you should go kill bitchy people, but in a horror movie, if you're going to kill someone, you said this woman was just like, oh, she's so disgusting and I'm so beautiful type thing. But then she happens to be hiding in the woman's dressing room, hears her say that, kills her, and then maniacally laughs. It was so what is this? No, it doesn't make any sense. Mm-mm. Yeah, because she had to have had the intention to kill her, which is why she was hiding in the dressing room to begin with. So it's not just that this lady is a bitch about her on the phone. It's like, for some reason now she's totally crazy because of this experience and she must also kill other people. I don't know. It does not make sense to me. No, it doesn't make sense. Why he's a cannibal then? Is this why he kills people? Because the fact that he was laying there and eating her face, I thought that was weird. Yeah. And I didn't think it needed to be in the story.
I mean, don't take away him honking the horn at her as she's screaming. That made me laugh. But then maybe he just gets away and they find her, whatever. Kill her. We don't even need that particular storyline.
Yeah.
The cat lady with the porcelain baby.
Why? What is this? I mean, yeah, it just doesn't, again, it doesn't really make sense. And she's crazy and she thinks that maybe Art is like has some kind of goodness in him or something. And so she like cuddles him while he sucks on his thumb. I was like, okay, once again, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, we did start to feel a little bit for the glass baby. We were like, put the glass baby down. Put the glass baby down. But there's, okay. And then she runs up and she gets the guy and she's saying, there's girls down there. And he just totally brushes her off. And it's just like, but I mean, and she was being crazy. It didn't seem like he was concerned she was in the building to begin with because he's supposed to bomb this building. Well, bug bomb it.
I did like when he was like, after he hears like a third voice, he's like, what the fuck is going on? Or something. It's like,
I thought Vicky is the sister, right?
Yeah.
She comes and she's, first of all, she sees the car and she immediately thinks they're in this locked up building. And then the text, we're around the back. She goes around the back and they're not there. So at what point do you just call the police?
Yeah.
She goes so deep into this building. It was massively, ridiculously unrealistic. Yeah. Because not only does she just like not check the back, and I liked how she was saying, if you guys are trying to scare me, you better stop. Totally get it. But she goes so deep into this building. They're obviously not in the back.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. Dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And then it's her. And then it's her running around. We're just doing it again. It's a new person. But she's just like running from door to door. And you're just like, God, do something.
And I didn't note this down, but I remember being irritated when her and the man were inside the room. And then did they decide to go back in or something and go? I don't remember. They were in the back. That door was locked. She was trying to break it open. And then he decided to go back or something. I was like, you guys, just get out of the building. There was just a lot of stupid decisions.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I do also remember being like, just something actually happened.
Dawn was an asshole.
Yeah, she sucked.
Yeah, she sucked real big as a so-called friend. She was pretty obnoxious, condescending, rude.
I really wish the acting was better, though.
Yeah.
Everybody just is not selling it. And the only person who I felt like was a really good actor was the like main pizza store owner guy.
Oh, he was great, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, I was like, man, this guy is really selling it.
Yeah.
Like, he feels very natural, but no one else does.
Yeah, I loved this guy. And he was like a kind guy who was protecting the girls and like this sick son of a bitch. And oh my God, that was great. I mean, I thought Art the Clown was good in his character.
Yeah, I think he does a good job of
like when he just stared at her, like it crosses over of really awkward and then he smiles and I thought he was the whole wedding ring thing and I don't know, I thought he was pretty creepy. But all the other characters. Yeah.
You're right. I got to give it up for Art himself. Like I think I saw somewhere or heard somewhere that there was some interview where he was talking about how like, he can't make sounds and so he has to like really do a lot like body acting wise. Mm-hmm. Maybe this was Michael Myers actually, now that I'm saying it out loud. But
I mean, it makes sense because he didn't make any sound.
Yeah.
Not once.
I think I am thinking of the guy who played Michael Myers though, because he was like, I have a mask on and you can't hear my voice. So like literally all I have is my body language acting. But I think that still holds here. Like, it's true that he can't make any sounds. And so it's all just physical acting. And I do think that he does a pretty good job of getting across different emotions in unique ways because of that.
Yeah. I asked for trivia and there's really nothing that came up. The film's gore and practical effects have been points of both praise and criticism. The film is unapologetically graphic.
One other thing that I did like,
Yeah.
that was surprising to me, is just when he comes back and shoots Dawn and kills her. Because you follow her for so long throughout this movie, you're thinking that she's going to survive. But she doesn't.
Oh, I've been saying the wrong. No, Dawn is the blonde, right? I think it's Tara. Tara's our main girl. Yeah. Okay.
That's who I meant just now.
Okay, good. I'm glad because I've been saying Dawn for so long.
I actually don't know if you have. I feel like
every time I talk about the body and the death of like her getting cut in half.
Yeah, that's Dawn. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Tara, yeah, I was surprised too. I was surprised he got shot too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's it.
And you also don't expect him to like shoot himself at the end.
That's right. That's right. Yes, he shoots himself. He doesn't get shot. My bad.
Yeah.
I had forgotten that. I forgot how he got shot. Yeah, that was crazy. He committed suicide, but we don't know anything. Like my daughter's friend was saying, yeah, he has to kill himself in order to become supernatural or immortal or something. I was like, well, if that's the case, that was nowhere in that movie.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Is that some Terrifier lore that we're missing or something?
Yeah, right. Because I don't remember that being in the future movie either that we watched. Now, I remember people, maybe they were saying like Easter eggs from the first movie because I hadn't seen the first movie, so I had no idea. But I thought the girl in the second movie, is she somehow tied to these girls in the first movie?
I don't remember.
No, I don't either. And I did pull up even IMDb to see if there was anything. This one's kind of interesting. David Howard Thornton was the sixth person who auditioned for Art the Clown after Mike Ganelli retired from the role and acting altogether. During the audition, he began miming tasting his beheaded victim's blood, but then added salt to improve its flavor.
Okay.
This is what won him the role. That is badass. I'd love to see that audition.
Yeah. Like this part, I don't mind. Like the comedy, the over-the-top comedy of like, I can get on board with, but
yeah,
I don't know.
He also had previous experience as a mime. I mean, score.
That makes sense.
He's super dark and he was a mime before. Like this is a unicorn hire right here.
Totally. Yeah.
The ambulance that drives past Dawn as she listens to the radio broadcast in the car was actually unplanned.
No way. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a real ambulance that drove by.
That was amazing timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was headed to the pizza shop. That was
me too.
So cool.
It was back the way they came and everything.
That was, geez, everything aligned. Let's see. Director Damien Leone created Art the Clown because he felt that the 2010s lacked an iconic horror clown. However, he purposely made Art as different from its Pennywise as possible. For example, Art doesn't have hair. Well, I mean, he clearly is wearing a white thing over his head, but wears all black and white and uses weapons and doesn't speak. Okay. David Howard Thornton describes Art as an evil Mr. Bean. He was also inspired by other silent and physical actors like Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, Lon Chaney, Doug Jones, and Jim Carrey. My daughter's friend was saying, nope, who was saying this to me? Somebody was saying to me that their first introduction, maybe it was her, to Art the Clown was in All Hallows Eve, which she said she did not like at all.
Okay.
But then watched this movie and was like, oh, I love Art the Clown. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. During the tunnel scene with the cat lady, where Art the Clown is holding her doll, Emily, David Howard Thornton found Mohseni's performance so emotionally impactful that it caused him to cry.
Okay.
I definitely definitely did feel like she loved her glass baby and she was trying to save it.
Yeah, I will say that she wasn't the worst actor in this movie. That's
for sure.
She was on the higher end of the scale. So
okay, the jack-o'-lantern shown in the pizza parlor is CGI. Yeah, they looked at.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Probably should have used practical effects because it looked weird. I didn't even know what I was looking at. It took me a minute. My brain was like, "What is this?" Okay, I think we are good.
We have exhausted.
Exhausted. Yes. I think the most disturbing thing was Dawn's flailing body being cut open.
Definitely.
That is where all the money went. And
I've never seen some shit like that unless you watch Itchy the Killer. And then
then you have. Yeah, you don't. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Are you ready to rate this movie?
I think so. Yes.
Oh gosh. Tawny, what are you going to rate this movie?
I think I'm going to land at a 1.25.
Oh. Okay.
Is that shocking?
No, I don't know.
Oh. Ouch.
Oh, okay. I think I was going to land at a 2.7 or 2.75. I guess the main difference is Halloween Ends. Some of these movies I really don't remember. Like a 2.75, I have Noroi and Slither. And 2.7, I have The Taking of Deborah Logan and Halloween Kills. I'm going to say 2.7. Yeah. So I'm going to put myself at a 2.7. I feel that's representative of how I felt.
Yeah, and it's higher than Terrifier 2, which you gave a 2.
2, yes, because I do 100% like this better than the other one. I mean, if I was rating horror characters, I would rate Art the Clown pretty high. I think he's pretty creepy, and I just don't think the movie and the storyline highlights his creepiness enough.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I agree.
Or maybe it's the acting of the other people that bring down. I don't know what it is, but can't just look at the character. Got to look at the whole thing. So,
yeah, totally.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I also was like, do I like this more than Otis? Or the same? And I think I like it a little bit more. But a lot of this movie is boring. There's like moments of interesting stuff happening. But a lot of it is just waiting for something interesting to happen. So I gotta deduct points for that.
Yeah. I think nothing is as bad or as boring so far as In a Violent Nature.
Yep.
Is there a reason why I gave that movie 1 and not a 0.25 as well? Was it maybe I was nervous to go too low in case there was something even worse?
That sounds kind of familiar. Yeah.
Okay. I really need to rethink that, but there's no way I'm rewatching that movie. And that just the experience that's lingered with me has to be lower than a 1.
Yeah, totally. Because I went back and looked at that score too, and I was like 2.25. I was like, yeah, that tracks, because that was so fucking boring.
Yeah, terrible movie. Terrible.
Yeah.
It's just definitely, I giggled when I saw it and I was like, wait a second, Tawny scored that lower than me? Whew. Maybe I'll drop that one day.
maybe.
All right. Well, everybody, next we're going to be watching some kind of a witch-related movie, we think. We're pretty sure. We don't know what, though, but we're excited to do it. Yeah, and that's it. Enjoy October. And if you have anything to say, I obviously don't have my notes, but you get, even if you're here this long, look, if you have anything to say about Terrifier, which I'm sure you do, especially about what we discussed, please do share those thoughts and ideas and themes and all of that on social media. You could use the hashtag 2chicksandahorrorflick, and then we'll be able to find your comments easy. You can also go to our Instagram and leave comments on our episode. Join our Discord. Do you usually say that?
Nope.
Okay, you could join our Discord too and chat with us there. But anyways, wherever you're at, if you like us, please do give us a follow. And what else, Tawny?
If you want to support the show, you can give us a like, review, and subscribe on whatever podcatcher you're listening to us on. I'm the podcatcher. You're the social podcatcher. Media.
Okay, yeah. I will remember that. I'll remember that for next time.
But that's it. We hope you have such a spooky night.
Yes.
Throughout October and no nightmares.